Hey everybody of YouTube, it's me again, your homeboy. Yo, today I'm gonna do something a little bit, well, kind of not really, but I'm gonna be reviewing two movies, so it's a double review. You know you love that. Um, um, but it's not gonna be a horror or science fiction. It's gonna fall under the comedy category, and it's Happy Gilmore and Billy Madison. Now, um, I just popped in Happy Gilmore to my DVD player right now, so I'm not gonna be able to show you the disc to Happy Gilmore, even though I don't really show the discs. That's not really important. Anyways, moving on. All right, I'm gonna review Billy Madison first because this one I think more people know about. Billy Madison is the story about let me turn this down. About this one spoiled person, kid or whatever, who still lives with his father, and he's like the heir to a multi-million dollar hotel company. And he's threatened by this one guy because his father then decides to give the company to that other guy. Um, Not Carl. Shoot, I forget the guy's name. I was just watching it too. So he makes a deal with his dad that he'll go back to school and do all of his classes over again, from first grade all the way through his senior year. He has to do it throughout one school year, finish every grade in 2 weeks. And it sounds kind of like a random plot, but it's pretty funny, and I'm pretty sure you all know that. You all seen this movie before. He goes through each grade, passing them one by one. Then a problem occurs because once he graduates 8th grade and goes into high school, it's one of those school districts that don't have a middle school, I'm guessing. His principal of the elementary school threatens him by, well, he doesn't threaten him, but he lies about Billy and saying that he paid him a couple $5,000 and in order to pay for him to go through all the grades. And so Billy just says F it, and then his teacher, that one right there, comes back and beats the crap out of him, and then the whole musical number occurs, which is one of the most infamous scenes in comedy history. Well, Adam Sandler history. I'm gonna apologize right now. I'm kind of bland. I'm kind of tired while I'm doing this review. And he decides he wants to go back, and then the one guy tells everyone that he actually lied, but the person that set up the lie says no, that he shouldn't get the company. Then Billy challenges him to an academic decathlon, and whoever wins gets the company. So Billy wins overall, and he graduates through high school, but he doesn't keep the company. He gives it to his friend Carl, and he says he wants to become a teacher. So, and a lot of people just think it's an average comedy when it's actually not. It's actually symbolizing how it's best to get things through hard work and not just through lazing around. You feel better when you get things through hard work, and I like that message in this movie. Anyways, that's my review for Billy Madison. I give it 4.5 out of 5 stars. I just felt like Billy was kind of a little bit too awkward at times, but oh well. There's still nothing too much wrong with it. It's just a little bit nitpicking. Alright, the next film is Happy Gilmore. Like I said, I'm watching it right now. This movie is just hilarious. Unlike Billy Madison getting this one a perfect 5. Now you all saw this film. This one's not as well known as Billy Madison, but still pretty well known. It's about this one guy named Happy Gilmore. Obviously, because that's the title of the movie. and he wants to be a hockey player, but he can't because he's not too good. And he also has a huge temper that he has to deal with. And one day his grandma loses his house. So these movers are moving the stuff out, and he challenges them to a golf ball hitting contest, and he hits it twice, and no, 3 times, and the ball goes flying. And then he starts making bets with people about who can hit the farthest, and he keeps winning. Then this one guy come in, and he tells him his name's Chud, and he comes in and he tells him he has to play because he's one of the best he's ever seen. So he really doesn't want to enter at first, but then he realizes he can make a lot of money off of it because he needs the money to get his grandma's house back. So he gets the house. So he enters in. He starts winning. Then this one guy named Shooter McGavin says really wants him to fail. So he tries to do all this stuff to him. And when the one game he gets Happy to beat the crap out of Bob Barker. Well, actually, Bob Barker winds up beating the crap out of him. Well, I'm not sure if his name is Bob Barker, but he was the guy from The Price is Right, and that's probably one of the funniest scenes in movies I think I've ever seen. Y'all know that's funny, because who fights him? Seriously. If I'm saying his name wrong, can someone tell me? Because I really don't know. So he becomes one of the most astonishing golf players in years. And he winds up getting the money through a Subway commercial, but it turns out that the house was actually being put on auction. So Shooter McGavin winds up winning the house for $350,000. So he makes a bet with him saying, if I can beat you, I get the house, and if you beat me, I'll quit golf forever. So he meets his old coach Chud, who I'm probably not saying that right either. I don't know why I'm saying these names wrong. And he teaches him how to putt because he's a terrible putter, and he teaches him about his happy place. Unfortunately, once he gets back to his apartment, he shows him that he got the head of the crocodile who bit his hand off, and he falls out the window because he's in shock. So the next day, he says he's gonna play for his buddy's death, and he winds up doing good at first, but then he gets hit by a car, a Volkswagen, which is kind of ironic because Happy is because Adam Sandler, I believe, is Jewish. I think, I'm not entirely sure, and the Volkswagen was endorsed highly by Adolf Hitler, so it's kind of irony there. It's just something I picked up, but I'm not. But like I said, I'm not entirely sure he's Jewish. I'm pretty sure he is. So he gets kind of mad. He can't find his happy place. Then his grandma says, look, just have fun. So he has fun, and he winds up beating Shooter with a lucky shot at the end. And it's a happy ending. He gets his grandma's house back, and he sees the ghosts of Chud, Abraham Lincoln for some reason, and the crocodile. Anyways, this is a funny movie. It's perfectly balanced. It didn't really focus on the death too much like most comedies do. It's like a side note. Anyways, like I said, this movie's a 5 out of 5 stars and comedy ratings. Anyways, if you're gonna get these movies, get them in this double pack. Even though it's probably cheaper to get them individually, but the box looks really cool. It's kind of like folds out like this for what it explains the special features. You can get it at Walmart for like $15, and you know that's a good deal. Don't complain. Anyways,